Here are some movies that come out in December that I'm really excited for. By the way, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Luke Zbella. I am an aspiring filmmaker, director, and actor. I live in Reno, Nevada. Last year I put out my first short film, and I'm working on my next short film. It should be coming out in the first half of next year. And in the meantime, I make these YouTube videos about movies. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff really helps a little account like mine. All right, enough with the housekeeping. I gotta say all that stuff. Here are 10 movies coming out in December. Number 1, Y2K, coming out December 6th. This movie is about the fear that everyone had when it changed from 1999 to 2000. It's kind of a 90s, I can't really tell, it might be a little bit of horror, probably a little bit of comedy, and it has Rachel Zegler in it, who is in the new Hunger Games, the new Snow White that hasn't come out yet, and West Side Story, and it has Jaden Martell in it, who is in It and Knives Out. And it's directed by Kyle Mooney. If you don't know who Kyle Mooney is, he was on SNL for a really long time, and now he's getting into directing. And I think it's his directorial debut, so that's pretty cool. Looking forward to that one. All right, number 2, The Return. Also December 6th. This looks like a pretty badass movie about Odysseus returning home. If you don't know about Odysseus, that's an old legendary, it's from the book The Odyssey. He was on some crazy adventures. A bunch of suitors are trying to get after his wife while he's gone. He comes home, F's them all up. Playing Odysseus is Ralph Fiennes, and playing his wife Penelope is Juliette Binoche. Number 3, Lord of the Rings, War of the Rohirrim, December 13th. Now this one I'm pretty excited about. The trilogy of the Lord of the Rings movies are literally my 3 favorite movies of all time. Now this movie is an animated movie about a story that happened before the Lord of the Rings movies, and I'm not super stoked about the animation style. It's kind of like an anime style, which I don't love, but I will absolutely be seeing this movie no matter what, because I just love Lord of the Rings, love that universe. And recently I've been reading the Silmarillion and the appendices, which are at the end of the 3rd book, Return of the King, and that's actually what this movie is pulled from. So yeah, pretty excited about this one, pretty excited to go back to Middle-earth. It features some voice acting from Brian Cox from Succession, and 2 people returning from Lord of the Rings, Christopher Lee, who plays Saruman, and Miranda Otto, who plays Éowyn. So we will get a little bit of that nostalgia from Lord of the Rings back. Also December 13th, Kraven the Hunter. Now a lot of Sony superhero movies have kind of been flops, but honestly I'm excited for this one because I love Aaron Taylor Johnson. He is from Bullet Train, Kick-Ass, a couple other movies. I loved him in Bullet Train, and he's a badass. Also in this movie is Russell Crowe and Ariana DeBose. Also on December 13th, September 5. I know that's confusing. This movie is about the 1972 Munich Olympics, where an American news team who's there covering the Olympics ends up getting involved and covering a crazy hostage situation. This movie is a current contender to be nominated for Best Picture. December 20th, The Brutalist. This movie is also a movie that is a possible contender to be nominated for Best Picture. This movie features Adrian Brody. He's notably from The Village and a couple other things, and Felicity Jones. She's most notably from Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Now, this movie is A24, the studio, and it is 3.5 hours long. So it's gotta be good if it's that long. I'm excited for that one. Also December 20th, Mufasa, The Lion King. It's a prequel to the live action remake of The Lion King, which some might say, like, did this need to be made? Lion King is kind of a really good, perfect movie. I would say it does look interesting the more trailers I've seen, because it's kind of a prequel take on Mufasa's past and how he became the epic, legendary Lion King that we know. So that's pretty cool. I'll definitely give this one a chance. Coming December 25th, This one I'm super excited for. It's called Nosferatu. It's directed by Robert Eggers, who directed The Lighthouse, The Northman, and The Witch. He kind of has a kind of dark style, but super cool and artsy. This movie features Lily Rose Depp, Nicholas Hoult, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, and Willem Dafoe. And this movie is also in possible contention to be nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. Speaking of potentially going to be nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars, A Complete Unknown. This movie is a biopic about Bob Dylan's life, and Timothée Chalamet is playing Bob Dylan. And a lot of people are saying that Timmy could potentially be nominated for a Best Actor in this role. So we'll see. I'm excited. I'm not a huge Bob Dylan fan, but I have been listening to more of his music and reading his Wikipedia page to get ready for this movie. Honestly, I'm just excited to see Timmy freaking crush this role. I know he's gonna kill it. Should be a pretty good movie. Also in this movie, other than Timmy, is Elle Fanning, Edward Norton, and Monica Barbaro. She was from Top Gun Maverick. And this movie is directed by James Mangold. He directed Logan, Ford vs. Ferrari, The Wolverine, 3:10 to Yuma, and Walk the Line. Should be pretty good. And last and probably least, probably the movie I'm least excited for on this list is Baby Girl. Also coming December 25th, featuring Nicole Kidman, Harris Dickinson, and Antonio Banderas. Now Harris Dickinson, he's a cool up-and-coming young actor. I'm excited for him. I'll probably still see this movie, but hey, should be one of those spicy movies that could be a good time. All right, thank you so much for being here. Those are movies that are coming out in December. Let me know in the comments which one of those you are most excited for. I know I said for me, there's a couple that I'm really excited for. Come back to these comments and let me know which one you see, and I'll be posting my reviews of all those movies on my channel. So thank you for being here. Sorry, this was a long freaking video. If you stuck it out to the end, thank you so much, and I really appreciate you. Thank you for being here.